Greetings to everyone out there in the YouTube land. I'm Ahmed Hassanin, and I just want to give a shout out to Coach Dan. Thank you for all the support you show the team and the players. Everyone hit the like, subscription button.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live, Coach Dan, by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Hey, it's Lions Talk Live. It's just a minute or two after the MCDC Victory Monday presser concluded, and unfortunately, stop when you've heard this all before once again. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, you understand last year you went 15-2, and you've got all sorts of visions as we're getting further and further in the season. This might be a team to make it to the Super Bowl. This might be a team to finally win it all. And then, as we know, we lost the Washington Commanders. A lot of that blame could be because the Lions just didn't have anybody left on defense. Even just 3 plays into that very first game, one of the few people you still had left on that defense you can count on, Amik Robinson, breaks his arm. So what are we saying about a quarter of the way into the start of this season? Again, injuries are decimating the defense. We all had expectations. Marcus Davenport probably wasn't going to last very long. He made it about a game and a quarter before he got injured again. Last week, as you very well know, one of the best cornerbacks on this team, maybe even the NFL, DJ Reed, he's going to be down for a while with a hamstring injury. In fact, they put him on IR. And then you all know that Cleo Dorsey got injured last week with a concussion, messed up his wrist and everything. Had to miss the game, might miss a while. It sounds like per MCDC's lips today. And then, hey, last week also against the Browns, Terrion Arnold, where you like him or hate him, it is what it is. He left the game with a shoulder injury. Late in the third quarter yesterday, TA again left the game. Had all sorts of speculations what was going on, while MCDC in his presser day was non-committal what was going on with him. He was very blunt and to the point. He's going to be a long while. When asked directly, is it going to be a season ender for TA? He said no. Well, he said, I don't know. But he did say he's going to be out for the foreseeable future for a long while. I think we all get it. Terrion Arnold is not going to be back anytime soon. There'll be some Lions fans that are okay with it. There'll be others that say, man, this stinks because he was playing well. You can have your opinion on him, but here's what we do know. Both of Detroit's starting cornerbacks from just 2 weeks ago will not be playing probably in the next month, probably longer than that. Maybe Reader does come back. One of our key backups to that secondary is also going to be out for the foreseeable future with Dorsey. He did offer an update on Kalif Raymond, said, hey, we'll see how that goes on Wednesday. Does appear that he avoid any kind of major injury, but again, we don't want to speculate on what's going to happen with him, just that, we'll see on Wednesday with Kalif Raymond. When asked about Isaac TeSlaa, he did say yes, he's probably going to see an increased workload, more and more reps with the ones, more and more assignments because of Raymond's injury. If you watch yesterday's game, we probably all got it watching it. He was getting more and more reps, more and more opportunities to block, get out in pass patterns. Most of those pass patterns were deep down the field, did catch another touchdown. So if the injuries have any kind of good side, I guess it's more of an opportunity for Isaac TeSlaa to develop. But now this Detroit Lions secondary, which, as you guys know, in recent years has led the NFL in man-to-man coverage rates. They want to get up and after people in their face, bump them, the whole shebang. They're going to have to do it with some people that maybe we're less familiar with. Who's going to step up and be the starters? We're going to have to wait and see what happens on Sunday Night Football. And you're going to be going up Sunday Night Football, as we all get, against the Kansas City Chiefs. And, yes, Patrick Mahomes. I'm assuming Amik Robinson will be one-year starters, but after that, man, you may have to buy a program to figure out who these players are on the field for the Detroit Lions secondary. We'll see if Hutch Jr., he's at work right now. He's got a customer, see if he gets on over to talk to us. Until then, I'm going to shoot over to the Duke Crew. But, hey, Stop when you've heard this all before. The Detroit Lions defense is getting pretty beat up and bruised. All right, let me scroll to the top of the screen. Doug Laporte, here we go again. Could be true. 5 pairings for any. How is it we just cannot stay healthy? I think a lot of it is the physical style in which we play. We do play with heavy, reckless abandon. Last year, you guys get it. It was mostly the front seven that got hurt all the time. The front line, the linebackers, etc. This year, I mean, heck, I didn't even think about throwing in Kirby Joseph into the mix as far as injuries. He didn't practice last week. During most of training camp, he had a knee strain. It is the PCL from all reports. And Brian Branch, even on Sunday, in other games this year, has gone out and missed time because of either, bumps, bruises, cuts, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. This Detroit Lions secondary is getting razor thin. You heard the commentators yesterday talk about by the fourth quarter. Maybe the Bengals made part of that comeback because of all the changes in Lions secondary. And now you're going to have to face Patrick Mahomes, and after that, Baker Mayfield before you get the bye week. It's not an ideal situation. Virgil Rose is shaking his head. Kellen Strong, who is left? It's going to be a great question. It sounds like Whitehead is going to be signed to the team. I mean, you guys already knew he was on the practice squad. My anticipation is he will be elevated just because he played so much in the preseason with us. Familiarity. He does have some size, etc. Just what happened now? TA is going to be down for a long time. We do not know if it's season ending. MCDC did not comment on that. We just know, and you can see that from the body language on him, he's not anticipating Terrion Arnold being back with this group in the foreseeable future. Who knows how long it's going to be? I don't want to speculate. Bo Booth, oh yeah, with a thumbs up. Dennis, hey guys, hey Dennis, Pierce, TA down for a while. Yeah, and the fact that, Pierce, you were in the chat with the Lions and for the presser. The fact that MCDC just came out and said, man, I don't know if it's season ending, just for a while, long time. We'll find out what shakes out. Psycho Billy, what do you got? 100% there. So, again, unfortunately so. Giovanni Lyons, hey, haven't seen a hot second, my friend. Oh, no, here we go. Hookadoo. So, what's up, Dr. Dan? Not too much. Just trying to Scooby-Doo all this and get some news over to you guys. Psycho Billy, here we go again. Exclamation points. You're not wrong with that, man. And good to see you, man. It has been a while. Pierce just come for the presser. Yeah, a bunch of us did just come on over from the presser. Giovanni Lyons the second. No big woo today. No, we got a victory woo. But, the unfortunate news about the secondary, I get they've got some time to, work on some stuff. I do wonder if they're going to be forced into some more zone coverage. Who knows, man. Avonte Maddox, Rocky Singh, let's give these guys some credit. These guys can play. It's not like they're bums coming off the streets that, have never played NFL football. Who knows? Maybe they just say, Meek Robinson, you take one side. I don't know who's going to take the other side. Maybe Rocky Singh. Avonte Maddox, you take Branch's spot at maybe the safety along with Kirby Joseph, and then Branch come up and play the slot. Total speculation on my part. Pierce, here we go again, is right. They're running. I am going to say TA. TA is down, and who knows when he'll be back. MCDC again. Dan Campbell did not comment on that, just that it was going to be a long time. Now, to all those complaining about Terrion Arnold, well, now what? To your point, and I was just working on a video about Terrion Arnold. Probably going to hold off on that since he's not going to be playing anytime soon. I actually think he's been playing pretty well. I think he's made potentially a couple plays here and there. Like yesterday with the one pick for Kirby Joseph. If Kirby doesn't get it, TA gets it, and he nearly had a second one yesterday. Then he did have one against the Bears. You guys get it, man. But I'll also throw this out there. The Bengals offense looked a whole lot better once Terrion Arnold was out of the lineup late in the third quarter. He scored whatever it was, 21 points in the fourth quarter. To Coach giving us an update. There you go, Bo Booth. Hassan Manley. Hi, Coach Dan and Duke Crew. I'm back at you, my friend. Good evening, by the way, in Cairo. Tony, the defense is better without Arnold. We'll find out. I like him, though, my friend. I like him a lot. Rondo in North Carolina. Dan and Brad will handle the adversity. I think you are right with that. That is one thing they will probably do. Pierce, the Ronin, correct. Marcus, here we go again. Exclamation point. Dunk Kong. I've already told you, according to this, about 8 minutes ago, just so you know. All right, Joe, no, I still haven't recovered from my PTSD from last year's defensive attrition. You might be needing a good Mountain Dew there. Don Kong is laughing. Domber, stop complaining about players. Shake my head. The Ronin Sarge, thumbs up. Marcus, Fair weather Lions fans complain about anything. Maybe. Hookadoo. Good evening, Miss Hassan. Really want Ahmed back like yesterday. You know, hey, the good part of that is he's down to maybe a month away from returning, I would think. Black Lion, from what I heard, no Reed, no TA, this kind of hurts. It does, man, because you did have a secondary I thought was playing pretty well. Doesn't mean they're perfect by any stretch, but you know what? I did like them. The Ronin, I don't think it's complaining. It's observing. All right. Don Burr, fans complain so much. Then this happens, players getting hurt, then they panic. All right, Black Lion, I'm hoping we hit that trade deadline pretty soon. Yeah, I wonder if we do make a move. Don Bird definitely complaining. Motown Mitch, without TA, the Lions are going to be in a big trouble without TA. All right, Lauren, Nick Whiteside coming back. I do believe you probably will see him back on the 53. William, that stinks. How are we going to replace Arnold? We'll find out. Don't know just as of yet, William. The Rona, we need to find some more men to be the next guy. You're not wrong, because the next guy is now replacing the guy who replaced the next guy. The Black Lion, any word on Decker? Question mark. I didn't hear MCDC mention it. No, and I was surprised. Nobody in attendance that I caught, at least, unless I missed it, nobody really asked about it. Hookadoo, did he by chance drink out of the same glass of water that Dan poured with Pierce? I don't know, but apparently him and everybody in the secondary must have drank from that glass then, Hookadoo. Marcus, Fax, Don Burt, Grumpy Smurfs, exclamation point. Jason, so who is our 9th string? We might have to need the 29th string. The Ronin, Don whom? We'll find out with some question marks. Dog Kong TA stinks balls. Anyways, I disagree respectfully, my friend. I actually think he plays pretty dang well. Don Burr, whom the heck half of the fan base. The Pierce, Hookadoo, laughing out loud. Jason, as long as we're 100% healthy by playoff time. All right. Marcus, breaking news. Lions signed CJ Garner-Johnson. I don't see that one happening, but one never knows, right? The Ronin, I am 68 plus. I don't have time to complain. Oh, I like the way you're thinking. Don Burr, please keep CJ Garner-Johnson out of our locker room. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back, but I could be wrong. Marcus is laughing. The Ronin, CJ Garner-Johnson got tossed after 3 weeks by the Texans. That's pretty surreal. All right. Nick, 89, I'm sorry. I'm not okay with the next guy up. You're down Reed, Arnold, and Dorsey. And I'm also sorry, Whitehead and Rakia Singh are not cutting it. Tampa, wide receiver this week, 168 yards receiving. Yes, we will get to them after the Kansas City Chiefs. Money Boss Bag Boy, get well soon. I hope so. Breeze 9, we are better with TA in the game. The Bengals came back when he was out. Yes, I agree with that. Leonidas 09, the Trey Flowers is going to have to get ready to cover. Yes, he's probably going to get a whole lot of work this week in practice. Hopefully Rock is good to go after leaving yesterday with and next guy up gets ready to go. Yes, it'll be interesting to see how they handle it all. Gary, Stephen Gilmore should be by the phone. He might be making a call to Lions. He could be right on that, Gary. Great Lakes, what happened? Terrion Arnold, maybe not out for the year. We don't know that for sure. MCDC just said he's going to be out for a real long while. Everyone, thanks for the update. Dan, exclamation point, anytime, my friend. Good to see you as always. Breeze 9, bad karma for fans who want took TA for granted. 313 clones, any good content on the trade block? We'll find out. I know we had the rumors or whatever it was earlier in the week. Maybe it was Sunday morning, something like that about the Saints. Well, those were for defensive linemen. Might want to trade for some corners. Derek, we need to go for win from the Dolphins. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Breeze 9, we need to play more zone anyways. All right, playing man that much wears our defense out. All right, we'll see if they do that. Bo Booth, Trey Flowers is getting some work, probably accurate. Nico, the reviewer, not much, really much to celebrate against a Jake Browning-led Bengals team. Avery T, let's pull some guys out of retirement like Lawyer Malloy. Ooh. Both, I believe in the Shep flex defense. I like the way you're thinking. Brian C, we need Coach Dan Lasso more than ever. We'll see if we can get him to make an appearance. The Rona Bo, I love Dan's not that Trey Flowers comment. Hey, every once in a while I get something right. Pierce, I was actually fine with TA. They're asking a lot of him, 100% there. And, I understand why some people don't like him. I can only give you my opinion. You don't have to like it. I actually think was playing pretty well. Bo, Ronan is laughing. Big M, congratulations for all those who wanted TA to sit. He is sitting. Careful what you wish for. Shake my hand. All right, next guy's got to step up and do something. Pierce, looks like they planned for DDI ahead of time. Breeze 9, we're good with Brad. Didn't spend a ton of money on a star edge. Yeah, to be honest, the Lions are leading the NFC in sacks, and I want to say they're number 2 in the NFL in sacks. So there you go. JDC, afternoon all. Back at you. Motown Mitch, is Samuel still available? I believe he is. I haven't heard anything since I checked up on it, but I will check on that, Motown Mitch. Nick 83. No Reed, no T, no Dorsey. I'm not okay with the next guy up. I get they are vets, but that rookie from Tampa just had 168 yards receiving, so make some dang moves. All right, we'll see if they do. Giovanni Lyons, do you think this will affect our next 2 wins? That will. Yeah, I mean, we can all say what we want as coaches. I know I said, hey, next player is going to perform well and everything, but there's a reason why people are your original starters. In your view, they're better. But it doesn't mean the other guys don't have skills. I want to be clear on that. I think Amik Robinson's totally fine, and he's going to now get to prove it. Who they mix around him, how they address it, I guess we'll have to wait till Sunday to find out. Nick, the reviewer, Amik Robinson is the Jetta stopper. All right, I'll take that one. An exclamation point. Pierce, Breeze, again, just wanted Big Z. Big Z indeed. The Ronin, I agree with the Shep Flex D. Anzalone INT came off zone coverage. Yeah, they have been playing more zone this year and then sprinkling in the man, obviously. Great Lakes, speaking of Davenport, he's only a couple of weeks out of supposedly. I would think so. Breeze 9, who knows what will happen with Decker, too. Brand knows things basement GMs don't. All right. Pierce, Great Lakes, then he's back for how long? Ooh, that's a good question. CJ is walking. He might be a penalty pass. Black Jared Jones, grit. You got to have some grit. Breeze 9, Pierce, he is not doing so good with the Eagles. All right. Dave Reed T, let's call up Ty Law soon. Might need to call up Ty Law. Until the Hun, looking at it now, glad we didn't waste a roster spot or money on Zadarius Smith, Alec Muhammad, and Taylor Lacey. Just as good. Yeah, Lacey's the one. I know we did a video on it over the weekend, but in seeing what he did 2 games ago against the Browns and then yesterday, I think, Shep, MCDC, whoever you want to give credit to, they see something with that kid, and now they are giving him more and more opportunities. And I actually thought he had a pretty good game yesterday. Pierce Breeze, I can only speak for myself. I wanted a supplementary edge. Fair enough. Until then, need a free agent cornerback now? Yeah, I got to imagine they're on the phones all today and probably tomorrow morning trying to get somebody in here for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, etc. Our Great Lakes State guy, they have to make a big move because they've cooked if anyone else goes down. Now, I don't even want to think about that, but to your point, if another corner or 2 goes down, man, that depth, wow. TS, call up Night Train Lane. It's going to be a long-distance call, man. Orlando G. Vildor might make his way back to the team. Could be. Let's see. Pierce. Oh, no, not Vildor. Great Lakes. Lacey played a lot yesterday. He did, man, and I like what I saw out of him. Is he some sort of speed pass rusher to get a quarterback? No. But for how Shep wants to play D on first and second down, he seems to fit it very well. And then you could see an obvious passing down. So he moved Derek Barnes in, Lacey out, amongst other people. He on that Tampa rookie had Weatherspoon covering him, who is no joke. That is correct. But with Happy Trails, Duke Crew, now more than ever, Duke Crew, back at you, my friend, as always. All right, guys, if there is breaking news beyond this later today, I'll get it over to you as soon as possible. If you would be so kind before departing, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be a good human being. Do something kind for somebody you don't know. And we'll see you all in the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all. You're still here? What are you doing here? It's over. The show's over. Go home.